And how is it going, everyone? Welcome to Streets of Rage 4. And without any further ado, I'm just gonna go down to business with this, because this is gonna take a very long time. So might as well not waste any more time. Damn, this is gonna be a nightmare. So, oh yeah, this is the character that I unlocked, because you can basically... So here's the thing, something that I noticed by looking at the achievements is that if you saw those 3 dots at the end of each stage that tell you like a global score, each dot unlocks a past Streets of Rage character. In this case, I will assume that if you pick Axel and you beat the 3 of those, you get a Streets of Rage 1, which is this one, 2 and 3 respectively. So I guess I could try it. I mean, I don't know why it didn't appear yesterday, or maybe I'm blind. I don't remember seeing this guy yesterday. I just want to see how he plays like. I mean, I will assume that he plays like the old ones. Well, the fact that I'm damn, it deals a lot of damage though, right? Or does it deal the same damage that the other one? I can't tell. Though, damn, the back throw in Streets of Rage 1, I didn't remember it being so shitty. Oh, he also didn't have an air kick, he had a knee. I don't remember, I guess I barely even played the first Streets of Rage. The one that I play the most is the Streets of Rage 3. The first one I didn't like it too much, mostly because it was so hard. So you know. And getting fucked too. I want to see... Well, if I'm not mistaken, it should be the same special attacks, right? That shouldn't change. Or maybe... Oh, okay, it does change. Damn, the police comes. I didn't remember that. I really did not play this shit too much to remember. That's pretty... Wait, that was the special. But it wasn't the special that I wanted. Oh, because this guy doesn't have specials. As in, he only has the super. If you try to do a super, he does the special instead. So this guy sucks. I didn't even remember he didn't have the special since Streets of Rage 1. I mean, the only benefit about this guy is that he deals an absurd amount of damage with the normal combo, but utility-wise he doesn't really seem that good. Not to say that he looks like shit, utility-wise. Damn it, the problem is that the Streets of Rage 3 counterpart is probably the last one that you're gonna unlock. And obviously, needless to mention, I'm not gonna unlock it because it requires a lot of points, not just a little bit. You know, it would be nice though if you could play with this classic graphics, but if the rest also were like classic enemies. Maybe there is an option for that, but I don't remember. I don't remember if there was an option for that. Because obviously he looks very out of place. Duh, no shit. But yeah, I wonder. Wonder if there's any way I think there was a retro filter in the game. Wonder if I can change it in the options now. In video. I think it was advanced options. Like it post effect you could put retro. Yeah, you could put retro. The problem is that this is a filter. It's not really like a redrawn of the whole thing. So if I put this in retro, I'm pretty sure the enemies are still gonna look very... Yeah. I mean, it helps not making it very out of place. But, you know, I will say that... Yeah, I obviously wouldn't prefer this. There is also the retro soundtrack. You can also activate that. I would, but I'm getting my ass kicked. But I can't, you know. Okay. Let me see what the retro soundtrack is. I'm pretty sure it's here, yeah. I wonder if these are also tracks that are made specifically for this game, or if they are tracks from previous games. It's very interesting though, the amount of options that you have. I like how he swings the sword like it was a fucking bat. It was a baseball bat, just like that. Oh wait, he has something very weird with the jump. Look at this. He can directionally move while he jumps. Is that something that I could do with the normal character? I don't think you can do that actually. Maybe something that only is classic. Well, I'm gonna try, but I don't remember being able to do it. I gotta say that I like the hit sound effects. They are very satisfying. Ouch, I'm dead. He doesn't even scream when he dies. But, you know, that was pretty cool at least. But no, this guy, I don't like him. I mean, if he has specials, but he doesn't have specials, and if he has them, they are not in the same button as the rest. I guess if I want to do a real warm-up, let me actually pick Axel. Though I want to try other characters afterwards. Something that I do want to do is, well, yeah, disable the filter. Because I think we had our fits. I know what Bloom does. Should I? Nah. Fuck Bloom. Also, honestly, I feel like the retro soundtrack is an actual upgrade over the... Also, no, in this game, you cannot... Remember how I changed my trajectory during the jump with the Streets of Rage 1 character? I can do it with this one. This one, once you start jumping, you do like a fighting game character. You can't change direction mid-flight. It's a shame. It would have been pretty nice if that was the case, but I guess it's the way it is. I mean, after all, I don't even remember that happening in Streets of Rage 3. So it might be something that it was exclusive of the first one. But as I say before, I almost know nothing of the first one. I really barely remember things from the second one too. Like, really the one that I remember the most is the Streets of Rage 3. That game was beautiful. That game was absolutely beautiful. But I think that the best thing about that game is that you could play as a fucking broken ass character like Shiva and basically kill everyone effortlessly. I never tried to get a 1 coin clear though in that game. I always used it continuous, so I wouldn't know how hard it actually is to 1 coin clear, but I will assume that it's very hard to 1 coin clear. Because why will it be easy? I mean, after all, most of the times I struggle with continuous, so why would I not struggle without continuous? You know? But yeah, I'm not sure if ouch. I'm not sure if I should... Damn it, dude. That's the second time I get fucked like that. Did not mean to do that, but... yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use this character to beat this stage. The problem is, well, something that I did check is the achievements for this game, and it seems that the completion ratio is the highest with this character. I don't know if that really means too much though. Wait, did I die? Oh, because of the wall bounce I died. It's okay, this is a warm-up anyways. But yeah, basically this is the guy that people beat the game the most with. But I don't think that really says much about if he's the best one or not, because that's something that happens in every game. The guy who's gonna get the biggest ratio of completion is the default character. In this case, obviously, it's Axel. So yeah. Really wonder if the other characters are gonna be better for that or not. But yesterday I tested a lot of characters, and there are a lot of other characters that look very good. Like, for example, the black guy with 2 metal arms, he feels very good, but he's so slow, that's the problem. But the grab that he has is like very good, and his specials are also very nice as well. Wow, I didn't hit you. How? How is that possible? Ah, damn it. Boom. I knew that was coming and I still fell for it. Because why not? Now, the thing is, that is something that I feel that I should do more. If I am surrounded like this, instead of trying to fight back, I feel like I should just do the defensive one. The problem is that it's pretty hard for me to do the defensive one, because you need to not touch any directional input, but if you want to move, you kinda do it. There is also assist, like this, right? Gives you 3 lives and 2 stars, for example, but the score gets divided by 10. I'm not sure if this means that every single time you get score gets divided by 10, for example, or if it's divided at the end. Because the thing is, if it's divided at the end, I'm definitely gonna pick this if I can beat this today. Because the thing is, if it doesn't get added at the end and it gets added every time you get score, it will be useless, because you wouldn't get extra lives, and basically getting extra lives here will be the same as nothing. So because of that, you know, we will see. That's something that I want to leave as a last resort though. I don't like those kind of helps, even though I'm not changing the difficulty or anything like that. But I still don't like those kind of assists, kinda like in KOF, you know, every time that you are in the continue screen, well, at least in the KOFs after 98, well, I think including 98, in those KOFs, basically, you get a continue service that either makes the AI easier, or it gives the AI less health, or it gives you a full super bar, or, well, I think those are the 3 bonuses that you can get. But I obviously always pick no bonus, because I feel like playing with bonuses, you know, what's the point? But I think it's also different in this game, because in KOF those bonuses completely change the fight. As in, obviously if the boss has less health, it's gonna be way easier. If you have, you know, if it's dumber, it also will be a lot easier. But in this game, it only affects the resources, so I'm not sure. I feel like it will be something worth checking out at least. Because it wouldn't really, I mean, obviously it will change the way I play the stage, because I wouldn't play that carefully at all, since I have way more resources. But, you know, at the same time, Yeah, I really don't want to do it. I want to leave that definitely as a last resort. Let it just be a last resort. Also, I think that I was wrong yet again. It seems that you can change your jump in the middle, like the trajectory of your jump in the air. It's just that you need to do a neutral jump. You can't do it with a forward jump. That's something worth noting, I guess. Back throws for days. Damn it, I gotta be careful here. Nice. Yeah, nice job being careful. Anyways. I still don't know if this will really make that much of a difference with other characters, because the black guy is the one that seemed that it make the most difference, but at the same time him being so slow, it's a problem, especially for the actual boss. Because you know, you got your first shot today, you got vaccinated, Kyle? How is it going, by the way? You got vaccinated, huh? Didn't know that they vaccinated young people. Here we only vaccinate people that are that are old. But you know, good. I can't use my left arm much yet. Yeah, that usually happens. Remember a long time ago when I got vaccinated, and I don't remember for what, but I got vaccinated, and yeah, it feels quite numb. But you know, it goes away in a couple days. But good shit. So, got vaccinated against the Sagma. Nice. And do you need a second doses? Wait, you don't say doses in English, right? You say something else. Wait, how do you say that word in English? I actually don't know. Well, you could say a second shot, I guess, but I'm assuming that dose. You say dose, right? In a month, I see. I think here, when you get vaccinated, you get the second one in 2 months. But, you know. I think it's dose. I don't know if that's how it's pronounced, but... yeah, second dose. Dosis is the Spanish word. I don't know why I thought that it was the English word, but yeah. The dose. But yeah, good stuff. I haven't got the vaccine yet, and I probably won't have it anytime soon, because here, you know, we are already struggling to vaccinate people that are actually risk patients, so I wouldn't get vaccinated at all. After a minute or two after the shot, my arm really felt bad. Well, I mean, it makes sense. After all, keep in mind that you are getting a virus. It's just that it's dead, but obviously it's gonna feel bad. It's kinda like, you know... well, I don't know if this is a good comparison, you know, I'm not a medic, but I will assume that it's kinda like when you get hit with something and your body's trying to accommodate to what just happened and trying to form a scar and everything. That hurts, but you know, in just a couple days it shouldn't be a problem. I'm assuming that in Chile you don't have any any deficit of vaccines, right? They will assume that for you to get vaccinated, unless you are a risk patient and I don't know about, like usually they will go for older people, right? You can't believe this asshole broke my fucking combo. They keep getting away with it. And gets that bitch. Oh, that hurts. Right, that's how you... Ah, man, that was so fast. I saw the news last year, some guys from Argentina came here because they were giving vaccinations to everyone. They had to change policy because of that. Yeah, it's just that obviously compared to Chile, we are a country that has a ton of population. Chile in comparison is a very small country. So in situations like this, it's a very big advantage to be a small country. Damn it. Okay, let me get the food. I almost died there. Okay, one of the robots is dead. And the other robot should be dead shortly. Maybe. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Well, that wasn't very smooth, but it was better than nothing. I'll take it. I'm not morbidly obese or anything. I see. Well, in that case, that's pretty nice. But yeah, the situation in this country is pretty bad. I don't know, last time I checked, I don't know about right now, but last time I checked, the situation here was like the top 10 worst countries in terms of how they handle the virus. Well, I don't think it's worse in how they on how we handle it, but I think worse in terms of just raw deaths, which I guess that doesn't really mean much considering that if you have a very large population, it's bound to happen, but it was still quite alarming, obviously, as you would expect. But yeah. Damn, how did you dodge that? You know, it's okay. Let me pick it. Oh, I actually picked it somehow. Still don't know how to deal with Gorman, other than maybe fishing for back throws like this because of the iframes. The iframes on the back throw are absolutely godlike. Obviously, when there is only one guy, you can just combo it, and there shouldn't be a problem. The problem is here, with these two assholes. These two assholes, what I like about the black guy is that these two assholes are absolutely weak against the black guy. Like, these guys die at the same time, because he basically grabs them both and just make them hit each other. It's very good. And here we have these fucking assholes, and the worst part is that these aren't the last ones, by the way. The last ones are the guys that think that they are Sonic the Hedgehog. Well, not like it's very different from these guys. I'm pretty sure these guys also think that they are Sonic the Hedgehog or some shit with how they move. So I don't really know what to do, dude. This feels impossible to do if you don't have use iframes. How am I supposed to dodge that? It's not like with Big Ben that you can just step aside, and even that is hard. But with these guys, you cannot even step aside. You can't do shit against these fat bitches. Look at that, you can't even do an air attack. Assuming you're supposed to bait them, but when there are 3 of them at the same time, that doesn't seem very possible. Well, these guys are probably gonna hit themselves if I just let them be. So I probably should do that, and maybe eventually grab the one that comes close to me. Which is probably gonna happen very soon, though so far they are... Damn, one of them died. Yeah, these guys are definitely not very smart, I would say. Well, not that I'm any smarter for playing this level on hardest difficulty, but you know. Okay, one of them died. Come on, do it again. So, numbers don't mean anything if they don't have a proper proportion to scale. Yeah, that's true, that's true. So here is where I get a lot of money, and that money is obviously useful to get extra life. In fact, I will get an extra life right now. So we will see the boss again, at least, that's something. By ratio, Peru seems to have the most dead per capita ratio. Interesting. Peru, huh? Well, Peru is, as far as I understand, a country that, when it comes to the way they live, it's a little bit, you know, unhealthy, I guess you could say. You also need to find a way to actually beat this bitch in a more convincing way. Because the way I've been doing it, at least on the previous stream, has been very bad. But this is the problem. This boss really, the only thing that seems to be weak against is Champins, and if you try to engage in actual combo, she armors up. So I'm not sure what you're supposed to do to kill her fast, because that's the funny part, you are supposed to kill her fast. Otherwise, she wouldn't be a double boss with his bitchy ass brother, you know? So that's the problem. I really don't understand the idea of this fight. It really feels like you should have to jump in like this, but at the same time, the fight itself, because of the amount of health, it discourages you from that. That's a problem, obviously. Then it doesn't help that she does like some sweep attack. That is this one. Well, when I mean sweep, I mean that she sweeps the screen like that. And you're supposed to do this, because otherwise you can't dodge it. I guess you could move aside, that's also a strategy that might work, but I think that it's still pretty limited in what you can do. I guess I could reveal this one. I don't like the fact that these shadow assholes appear. And they have way more health than they had before, so that's obviously a problem too. Get fucked. I guess you could fish for those electricity attacks and kinda counter when she comes over. That could help. But see, that's not even the problem. The problem starts now. The problem... And I see, this is the thing. I don't even know what order I should kill them. Because last time I quote-unquote killed Mr. Eds first, and he went to pick up a gigantic robot, which he proceeded to fuck me up with. So that's a problem, obviously, but if I go against Mr. Y first of all, she probably is gonna do the same thing. But even if she doesn't do the same thing, Mr. Eds, fighting him with a long distance is very annoying, because he's more of a range boss, right? I don't know if the girl had a second phase with robot or anything. So you say that I should kill the girl first and then go with Mr. Y. So Miss Y first and Mr. Y later, is that the strategy that you're suggesting? I could try that and see how it goes. Wait, let me leave that here. Come on, I want to pick up the fucking apple. God damn it. Let me pick the apple. There we go. And the shuriken too. But see, this is the problem. Mr. Y is a little bitch, and he loves shooting from a distance. And he's very annoying with it, though at the same time you can dodge him vertically. So at least there is that, I guess. Probably since we already know the guy is gonna pick a robot. No, but that's... okay. My argument is basically that whoever you get to the middle of their health is the one that is gonna pick up the robot, and the other one is gonna remain in the field. That's what I'm trying to say. And if that's the case, I'll definitely have to pick Miss Y instead of Mr. Y. Because she's less annoying than the other bitch. Mr. Y is a fucking asshole. As you can see, it's very hard to deal with him because of that. I fucked that up. Damn it, I tried to jump that. I want to have them both at the same place. Come on, no, come here. I need to track Mr. Y here. There you go. Get hit, bitch. What I like about Axel Super is that you race. You do an off-the-ground attack, which is very useful, because I think other specials don't do that. I fucked that up. Team. So you confirm... No, I didn't confirm that. I think that. I think that if you kill the girl, you're gonna pick up the robot. I did not confirm it, because if I confirm it, I wouldn't even be trying to beat the girl first. Since the guy, as you can see, is clearly way more annoying than the girl. With all the bullshit that he has. Hit him. Oh, fuck. So that guy is actually gonna pick the robot, which is a shame because, damn it, I was out to get Miss Y to the same amount of health. I probably should have kept hitting her, but I don't know. So how the fuck do you deal with this guy? I will assume that I should have to stay very far from him, but that doesn't seem to be enough, right? He can still attack me here. Or can he? If I choose chill here, can you do anything about it? I mean, so far he's not hitting me, but I don't discard him shooting some missiles to spice it up. Really? That armor was horseshit. I did not mean to do that, and that's actually gonna kill me if I can recover that health. No, he can still hit you, it's just that he has a way more limited range. I still think that it's a way better idea to do that, to kill, like, even if Miss Y picks up the robot too, I think that it's a way better idea to bring down Mr. Y first, because it doesn't seem like it's that big of a problem when the robot is there, as long as you are not right next to it. As long as you are in the other side of the screen, it should be fine. Except for that one hit where he does hit you there. I think the rest should be fine. Also, I still don't know. I think that I should stay with Axel, really. Because I mean, the thing is, getting used to the other characters now will take more time than anything, I feel. Even if they might be better than Axel, but I still feel that I will waste more time. Also, I probably could have won there if I had gotten an extra life at the end that I didn't get. I don't know why I didn't get it though. I guess I'm pretty sure that I did better than the previous run where I got there and I also got 3 lives. But I was 1000 points away from getting an extra life, which is unfortunate obviously, but you know, that's the way it is. I think Axel was the guy who said Ratata in the previous games. I don't know about that. But oh, that reminds me, did you know that I unlocked the old version of Axel and he fucking sucks? Or maybe he doesn't suck and I'm the one that sucks. But basically, he doesn't even have a special attacks. He only has like the special attack that he has consumes a star. When doing his special, well, yeah, not the first one. The first one apparently did not have a special. But yeah, the old versions suck. Well, maybe the one of the Streets of Rage 3 doesn't suck, but the problem is that I'm never gonna unlock that, because as far as I understand, I need to get a lot of score that I'm never gonna get. Doesn't seem like it's a good idea. Boom. Except the black guy, he can run. The guy with the Shat's arms, because that guy seemed very good. That guy was really, really good, but he was incredibly slow. That's the problem. That's the main issue here. That one? Well, I'm interested, because I like the version of that guy in this game. He seemed incredibly strong, but also incredibly slow. In fact, you know that section with the fat guys? He basically could get through that a lot more easily than Axel. So because of that, he's a hero in my book. think Dr. San could run and skate too. Can't remember the details. Yeah, that's right, there was an android in the previous games. That is not in this game now that I think about it. Yeah, you're right. I don't know what happened with that guy. Well, there was also the kangaroo in Streets of Rage 3, and he's in this game but as an NPC. Well, as an NPC, more like a background character. Can't even talk to him. Not that you will be able to talk to a kangaroo anyways, but you know. I think Dr. Sancho's dash with some jetpack boost thingy. Seems pretty cool. Got your ass. Like the fact that that combo gives you so much score, not because the combo is impressive, but because of the amount of damage it deals. Very stupid, but hey, I will take it. I definitely need score, so... you cheater. Are you for real now? Nice throw, bitch. At least Signal is dead. The problem is that there's also two of these guys, which I obviously don't like. Damn it. I wish also the armors weren't so fucking tough to break. Otherwise I could have picked up the chicken. And that comboed me. I can't believe those gold chain guys are the worst piece of shit of this stage if we ignore the fat guys. Like, they should suck. The fact that they can pick up any weapon, including the ones you throw at them, is cheap. Well, to say the least. I would like to say broken, but it's not really broken. Just cheap. Oh, the difficulty... Wait, give me a second. Nice try, bitch. Damn it, the robots won't appear until I go there. And I'm dead, funnily enough. You see that it had a mania difficulty that was infinite scroll. Shit, Darius. I don't know. I never played that game. And I really don't feel like playing it either, so... That's an outrage. This fucking shovers interrupting my combo is an outrage. Dude, are you kidding me? But you know, I don't know. The difficulty kept scrolling to the side. Interesting. Well, but if it was infinite, I wouldn't say that there really wasn't a difficulty. When you move volume sliders to minimum, then move one more and end up at maximum. I don't know if I get what you're saying, but... you know, I guess. Well, I don't know about that game, but in theory, the Mania difficulty in this game is so hard that there isn't even an achievement for beating it. There is an achievement for beating one stage of Mania, but not the whole thing, probably because it's so hard that nobody can do it without some major cheesing. But you know, something that I also noticed when looking at the achievements on this game is that things just roll over to the next opposite setting. Weird. But yeah, anyways, what I was about to say is, yeah, the achievement, you know, there is an achievement that you get in this stage when you kill someone with the chandeliers. Basically, I think like around 40% of the people that play this game got that achievement. And guess how many people got the achievement for beating the game? Less than 10%. So that's a very big amount of people that got to this stage and couldn't beat it. And it's not surprising, because this stage really, as I say yesterday, is like a completely different game. Like, this is so much harder than any of the other stages in the game. In fact, this stage is probably twice as hard as the second hardest stage in the game, which I don't know which one it will be. Difficulty spike is real. Yeah, but well, see, that's the thing. Obviously, this is the last stage, so it being clearly the hardest makes sense. But there is also the issue with the fact that, you know, it's way too hard to the point of almost feeling like a different game. Like, I feel like I'm playing I Wanna Be the Guy when I'm playing this. The amount of stuff that I need to do over and over again. It will be nice if the stage had a checkpoint at the boss fight, but obviously it doesn't have a checkpoint in any of the previous ones. I don't see why it will have a checkpoint now. Yeah. Quite an issue. Uppercutting, bitch. Look at this asshole trying to hit me with his sword. Fuck you and your sword. Damn it, dude, I want to pick up the... See, that's something that... I don't know how it's allowed. How it's allowed that a normal-ass enemy like that one can throw swords that deal 1/3 of your health if you get hit. How is that allowed, dude? I will expect that from the robot guys, since they are special enemies. There is nothing special about these assholes. They are normal. They shouldn't be this tough. Apparently you can catch the weapon that he throws with your hands, but it's so hard to do because you need to be ready for it, obviously. Oh, the chandelier is already... Oh, well, this is gonna suck. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna win this one. When did the chandelier get destroyed? I didn't even notice. And I usually notice when it gets destroyed, but didn't notice now. I have no idea. I feel like I'm being scammed. I feel like I'm being scammed. Have you tried online with another player? No, I haven't. How is it going, William? Oh, that's definitely not gonna be... yeah, that's not gonna be enough. Not even close. Yeah, that's the problem. That section with the robots and the section with the fat guys are the two parts of this stage that are way harder than the rest of the game. Because obviously the boss is hard too, but I will say that the boss is quite standard in the sense that it's not that big of a deal once you see what it has, but the rest of the stage is just like, it's unfitting. It's unfitting to have a stage like this with a boss like that. It's either one or the other, I feel. You have both, it becomes a pain in the ass. As I said before, I don't discard using assists, even though I'm not a big fan of doing that. I might need to do it. I need to do it because this is just getting ridiculously hard to do. We will see. I'm still gonna try without assists. See how it goes. Still feel that it's not gonna make that much of a difference, but I still am very convinced that if I had gotten a third life in that previous attempt, I would have won, probably. Well, though I say that, but in reality I still don't know how to go against the robot boss. Like, all I know is that you can ignore it during the fight with Miss Y, which is pretty nice and everything. Why did I do that? There were so many enemies on the screen that I got excited to do that, but yeah, wasting it on this first section is something that you should not do, obviously. If the idea of using that invincible special is a good idea. When you get surrounded, it seems like it's a very good idea. But as I said, obviously every time that you use this special, it takes a hit on your health. All I know is since I was little... What? Are you alright? Are you stoned? Jeez. It really depends on the enemy. Obviously, those previous shovers are not a problem when it comes to avoiding getting hit by them, but when it comes to enemies like this, avoiding getting hit after using a special does not seem like a good idea. They are just very annoying by nature. And the same will apply to the ones in the castle and obviously the other fat assholes as well. A comedy sketch. Okay. fact that you can break combo like that is so criminal. I just don't see... Hey Toss, how are you doing? So, if you're full health, the chicken gives you 1,000 points, which is good, but that's very hard to manage, really. And this guy escaped the special. Oh, that's gonna... Oh, that didn't hit somehow. He still broke my combo though. Oh, both of them die at the same time. Okay. And that's the second time that I missed the Muay Thai guy. So honestly, missing this guy is not that bad compared to missing the gold chain guys. The gold chain guys are a problem. See if that strategy of using that special works. Well, at least I didn't get my combo broken somehow. Gotta be careful. Nice. Let me get the chicken at least. But those guys go straight for the grab. They don't give a shit. They just go straight for the grab. No fucks given. No nothing given. Jesus. That was a hit with the knife? Or was it with the sword? Oh, they can also break the chandelier, dude. And it was one of those shovers that uses the knife. I can't believe that. That really sucks. I didn't think that they could break it, but they can. But they do it by accident. They don't purposely do it. But it really fucks me up. But I don't think there's any way to avoid it, because if they just decide to wander up there, they are gonna do it. Problem is that now dealing with these robot assholes is almost impossible. They have so much health. And the other guy literally walks up to me and interrupts my combo. As if it was nothing. Well, both of my combos got interrupted there. That's pretty nice of you. Alright. This run belongs in the trash, honestly. I should reset, but I don't want to reset. At least I want to practice the fat guys. Want to practice the fat guys at the very least. I also wish that these guys, just like Miss Y, didn't basically have the only weakness being Champ attacking them. Because it really feels like it's the only way to do it. And I mean, I like Champ attacking, but dude, doesn't deal too much damage. Is this game co-op? It has a co-op mode, if I'm not mistaken. You can play online at least. So I think you can play co-op, yes. I didn't try it. I guess you could try it. mean, after all, this game in our store is incredibly cheap. It's like 200 pesos or some shit like that. It's very cheap. You could try and see it. And the other guy just immediately wakes up and breathes fire. Just like that. And then this other fatso's also showing the fight. I did not mean to do that, but okay. I'm gonna do that. Maybe I should let the green guy sweep them all. But I feel like ignoring the guys that jump is a bad idea. If I ignore them now, they are gonna become a problem. They are indeed a problem. That's fucked up. I guess the only reason why I'm continuing the run is because there is a chance. No, well, I think there is no longer a chance of getting an extra life. Would have been a chance if I didn't get that combo broken, but it got broken. Shame. Whatever. Gonna do it. It's okay. Maybe I should have used this more. I think the issue that I have is that when I use this and then I get hit immediately afterwards, I stop using it. I should use it more. That invincible reversal, well, reversal. I shouldn't use fighting game terminology, but I mean, it's pretty much an invincible. Well, it's not a reversal. You could say that it's an invincible, you know, high priority move. Yeah, more fat guys, but that's basically the worst part about this stage. Those fat guys are just literally the hardest part about the stage. Anyways, how is it going, Yannick? I don't know. I have a feeling that I'm gonna be stuck here forever without any chance of getting out. Like a prison. Okay, man, I just got slapped out of the combo and out of my health recovery. That was pretty close. That was also pretty close. I also wonder, that knee attack seems so useless too. Seems like a combo starter. Your uni semester is almost over? Nice. And did you finish it with good grades? Well, I don't think that it matters if they are good grades as long as they are passing grades, right? There was one class I had to give up on. Yeah, it usually happens when you just don't have enough time. Just hope I didn't fail the other ones. Well, let's hope for that. You know, I'm sure everything's gonna be alright. I remember there was one year when I knew that there were so many assignatures for that university year that I basically split that. Well, it wasn't a year, it's semester, as you say. So I basically split the one semester into 2 semesters. And it was a very good idea, because honestly I can't imagine having done all of those signatures at the same time. So I definitely was spot on. Gave up because they made us develop a PHP web service. Pretty funny. Well, then again, coding in PHP is not a bad way to start programming. I mean, it's something that you're never real life unless you get actually hired to do that. Like specifically to code in PHP. Unless that happens, you're never in your life gonna do that. But you know, it's not a bad idea to start getting used to web development that way, I will say. I mean, I still think that using Node.js is probably a better idea. But you know, PHP ain't bad. I mean, I pretty much started learning web development thanks to PHP. So I will say that it was worth it. Damn, and that shit got cut. Honestly, I feel with the high chance of that chandelier falling because of these morons, I have a feeling that I'm gonna do it myself and kill most enemies that I can while doing that. The problem is that they are not the first enemies that spawn, the ones that are the most dangerous ones, so you kinda have to wait. It's a problem. You don't want to wait. I didn't mean to do that, but get fucked. Didn't I not jump that? I feel like I did jump that. I like the sound that these morons do when you hit them, I gotta say. That clank sound. I like it. I'm a fan. Nice. That's gonna be a lot of score. That's good. But yeah, basically as I was saying before, PHP is not bad to start coding. This game has too much violence. I mean, you could say that, but I mean, it comes to violence, I still think that Wings of B is unparalleled. And not because of the blood or anything like that. The psychological violence that that game has basically subjected me to all these years. It's very offensive, I will say. Wings of B is a very, very dangerous game. Wings of B really is a game that should have a warning at the beginning, and not an epileptic warning particularly. Though the epileptic warning, I guess, is appreciated, but I think that a psychological warning will be a little bit more useful. So, you know. I can't. That's also another game that I can't believe that the final boss is the way it is. It's almost insulting the final boss being like that. But you know, everything about that game is insulting. It's quite a wild ride, that's for sure. Nice try, Fatso. Boom. Oh, the problem is that here come the worst ones. The jumping bitches. And the guy woke up so fast. I couldn't even... Damn, I can't believe I dodged that somehow. Nice. Was pretty good. Why so many fatties? I mean, I want to know that too, especially because right before this, as you saw, there were those guys called Shadow that were like special agents and shit, right? So that makes sense. You're basically infiltrating the fortress of the main villain, so you're like, well, here is gonna be the elite security, right? But the problem is, this is the last security line, these fat guys. And yes, from a gameplay perspective it makes sense, these guys are clearly one of the hardest enemies in the game, but like, from a lore perspective, the fact that the final line of defense is a bunch of fat guys, it's quite funny, I guess. They went to the USA? Damn. You're fighting in a McDonald's? Well, you say that, but you're gonna see something that's gonna make you change your mind. For example, the only part where this girl is fat is in the right place. So, you know. Because of that, I don't know. This boss is also very annoying too, by the way. But I think that you're gonna find out in just a little bit how annoying this boss is. Because this is basically what you have to do. You have to jump. If you don't jump, you're gonna get hit almost every single time. This is the way to fight this boss. As stupid and annoying as it looks, this is the safest way to kill this boss. Like, I'm not a combo master, so there's probably a way more efficient way to kill this boss, but she's annoying. But, you know. Uh-oh. If you can get her on a combo, clearly... Oh, fuck me. I wasn't ready for that. So then again, when she does that, it's not a bad thing, because she kinda sells herself by doing that, because I can just jump over it, and she can basically get a full combo out of that. It really depends on her distance and shit like that. Like, for example, there. I can start a combo there very easily. In fact, I think that I don't even need to break the statues. Because if I break those statues, I get healing items, but out of them come the shadow guys, but this time with a lot of health. So you don't want to do that. Damn, I got hit there? Okay. That's because of the armor. Come on. Got your ass. Couldn't have done that, but then again, she's done now. So, that's a very annoying fight, but obviously it doesn't end there. Because if it ended there, my suffering will also end there, but my suffering continues, clearly. It wouldn't be that easy, you know? What do you think? Yeah. There is also this annoying shadow guys, as I mentioned before. So you kinda have to deal with them after the fight. Thankfully, I'm gonna get an extra life here, so this is already gonna be a better run than the previous one, but we will see. So basically, here is the thing. Here there are gonna appear two bosses. You have to kill the guy first, then the guy likes doing something else that you're gonna see, and when he does that, you focus on the girl. Because otherwise this fight is nuts. Well, I mean, the fight is nuts still, but, you know, you will see. So the reason why you want to get the guy first is because he's long range, as you can see. He uses a submachine gun and a bazooka and also grenades. Because, you know, wasn't enough to be a full-time asshole, so he had to be an enhanced asshole. So yeah, you want to get the guy first. Damn, the fucking grenades. The grenades might be one of the most dangerous things that the guy has. Because as long as you're in his ass, the submachine gun doesn't do anything. As long as you're next to him, obviously you could say that trying to be next to him is very hard, and it is, but, you know, it's doable. Here come the grenades. Fuck. I also should hit them both at the same time now that I think about it. I just need to get the right timing. Here. Oh, the guy escaped. I can't believe that. Damn it. So the guy should be the one that is closer here, not the girl. I don't remember how much hell he needed to have to do that, but I think he needs to be like 1/3 health. Wow, I don't know how I dodged that, but I will take it. Yeah, I think that's enough. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, so when this happens, he basically fucks off. He's like, you know what, fuck all of this shit, and he brings on the big guns. Now that looks pretty scary, but usually the most scary part here is the girl. Cause that giant robot, as long as you stay away from it, I'm pretty sure that's the only hit that can hit you. I'm pretty sure that's the only hit. The rest, everything misses. So as long as you avoid staying in that specific spot, everything else won't hit. Obviously, beating that guy is a different story, but the priority here obviously is killing the girl. As you would expect. The problem is that the girl, you're most likely only get her with champins like this. So it's gonna take a gigantic amount of time, and that obviously is annoying, but I mean, it's the safe way of doing it. Damn it, I can't believe that still hit me. Only she could stay in the corner, but she doesn't. She likes moving so much. So it is still a problem, the fact that I still don't know how to deal with the robot. Because yeah, I can defeat the girl, that's pretty nice. But as long as the girl falls, I need to handle that guy. I don't know if I can handle that guy. I will try. Well, obviously, what else can I do? But want to see. Yeah. For now, this is the safest way of doing it. Also, don't worry, I'm gonna read your essay shortly, Kyle, but as you will expect, I can't really pay attention to it now. So yeah, give me some time. Now, there is the strategy that you could also kill the girl first, and probably she wouldn't pick up the robot, she will just die. But the boy is clearly way more annoying when he is in his human face. Well, human face. When he's not riding that gigantic robot, is what I mean. Okay, the girl is done, and she disappeared. Okay, so basically the only thing that I have to worry about is this asshole. Okay, I will try. Yeah, but you deal a lot of damage against this guy. Actually deal a very big amount of damage, because you can combo the arm. Well, unless you have another face, you're definitely dead right now. Like, unless you have another face, there is no way you win. Get fucked. Him. Oh shit, he fell. Well, there you have it. Damn, I got it with so much health to spare. I literally got it with one full... Wait, that's it? Where is the ending cutscene? There is no ending cutscene? Why not? Damn it, dude. Is that it? No ending cutscene? Okay, well, I'm assuming the ending cutscene is these drawings in the credits. Yeah. Cutscenes are nets? Oh, okay. Thanks. So what did Kyle say? When I was young, I played a weird-ass game about a dad going to Latin America to rescue his daughter, and the granny merchants that sold fruit also sold hand grenades for some reason, and since it was in Spanish, it was called Granada, sorry. Like the fruit, to this day I find this weird. What do you find weird? Grenade is called like that, like the fruit. Wait, how are these assholes not dead? That guy fell from a cliff. This guy fell from a cliff, how is he still alive? I mean, the girl I could understand, but the guy? Alright. Nice end, yeah, that was a little bit anticlimactic, but hey, William says that there is a cutscene at the end, so I'll believe him. Yeah, the credits are thanks by, pretty much. But damn. Basically, I have multiple things to say about this game. First of all, the game is amazing. I feel like this is one of the only times where a company has been able to do a modern version of a very old game right, the same way that, for example, Mega Man 11 has been able to do it. Obviously, Mega Man is an insanely old-ass game, and Mega Man 11 is a modern game that looks modern and at the same time plays like the old Mega Man. So I feel like this is also like that. This Streets of Rage feels like a very good continuation to Streets of Rage 3. Like, it really feels like it's on the same quality by today's standard. Like the same quality that it was back then for those standards that were back then are respected today. I mean, after all, the sprite work in this game is amazing. Like, the amount of effort that it takes to do sprite work like this is a lot. Well, obviously, praising aside, the game, I feel that it has things that I don't like. One of the things that I don't like, for example, is how the combo gets broken. Like, I feel that scoring is already hard to do, and I feel like your combo being so easy to break is very annoying, because it's not just that the combo stops, but it's also that the combo doesn't give you score when it stops that way. So I feel like that's very annoying. Obviously, I'm not a person that cares about scoring, but the thing in this game is that scoring unlocks new things, and at the same time it also gives you extra life, so you kinda care about scoring, even if you just play for survival. And obviously the other thing that I didn't like is the final stage being so much harder than the rest of the game. In fact, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this stage took me almost as much as the rest of the game combined to it. Not the same amount, I think it took me a little bit less, but like the amount of time that it took is a lot. But you know, then again, I pick hardest mode, so it's my fault. That grandma at the local feria sells explosives. Oh, that's the part. I thought that the part that they were called grenades is what weirded you out. Oh, the cutscenes are the pigs. Oh, I see. My bad. Well, in that case, I will say that that's also a criticism that I can give. Why is there no cutscene at the end? The previous Streets of Rage had cutscenes, right? I don't see why this one wouldn't, I feel. And I still got a C, huh? Well, at least I unlocked the second reward, but not the third one, unfortunately. Streets of Rage 1 Adam? Really? So how do you unlock Streets of Rage 2 and 3? Because I know that you can do that. Huh. Well, at least, hey, that was the story mode for Streets of Rage 4. And I'm gonna say, even if I tried other characters, I beat it with Axel. All 12 stages were beaten with Axel, so that was Axel's story mode. So, GG's.